Hi, today we are going to see about rounding of the numbers. So previously we saw about the significant figures. Now we are going to rounding of the numbers. So in this rounding of the numbers, basically what we will do is whatever maybe the non-significant digits are there, those non-significant digits from the number we will remove simply. There is a different rules for it. When come to rule number 1, if the digit to be dropped is less than 5, then the preceding digits remains unchanged. That is the first rule. So if the digit to be dropped is less than 5, the preceding digit is remains unchanged. Simply example is this one. We already know this one very well. Say for example 7.32 is there. Then we are planning to drop this one. Then we can write simply 7.3 because 2 is less than 5 and the preceding one is less than 5. So then next one is 4.934. Then if we want to drop this last number, the preceding number will be unchanged, 4.93. Then another one is 1.54. So if we want to drop this one, it's simply we can write 1.5. So if the digit to be dropped is less than 5, there is a no change. We can simply drop it. That is the first one. When come to the second rule, rule number 2. That rule number 2 says if the digit to be dropped is more than 5. If it is more than 5, then the preceding digit is increased by 1. So in the second rule, that is very simple, 7.86, and we are planning to drop this one. The 6 is more than 5, so the previous one we have to add 1. So next one is 4.937. In this, if we want to drop 7, then we will write 4.94. On the same line, 87.3208. So if we want to drop this 8, then we will write 87.321. So the previous number we are adding 1. So if it is the dropping digit is more than 5, preceding digit is increased by 1. This is the second rule, right? Now we will go for the third rule. The third rule is if the digit to be dropped is 5. So if the digit to be dropped is 5, if this is the 5, the digit, then there is a 2 chances are there. Before, the first one is it is only 5 or 5 followed by 0. Then preceding digit raised by 1 if it is odd and left unchanged if it is even. So examples will be very simple. Say for example we have 5.750. Now, so we are planning to drop this 5. So the before number, before to the 5, this one is the odd. That's why we have to raise it by 1, 5.8. So if we have 5.75, then if we are dropping this 5, then also it will be 5.8. If we have 5.650, the before number is even number. So for that even, the 6 one. Here 7 it is odd. So odd we have to increase 1. Even means no change. So if we want to drop 0, or we can simply write 5.6. Then 5.65 is there. On the same token we can write 5.6. So if it is a 5, the dropping digit, before that 5, whatever the numbers, that numbers only we have to check whether it is a even then unchange the number. If it is an odd, then increase it by 1. In a third rule, we have another part, that is the second part. If 5 is further followed by a non-zero digit, then the preceding digit is raised by 1. So, for example, we will write 15.352. So, we want to drop 5 onwards. But after 5, we have a non-zero digit. In that case, we have to raise the decimal point. Then 9.853. Then this 5, if we want to drop it, then it will become 9.9. So, whenever we are doing this type of 5 dropping, this is the rule. But whenever we are doing calculations, for regular calculations, what we have to do is one digit more than the significant figures we have to calculate. Then at the end, means whenever we are presenting the answer, that time only we have to rounded it off to the proper figures. Now we will go for the order of magnitude. So in a physics, most of the times order of magnitude will matters for us. So this in order of magnitude, that basically any number, the scientific notation is number equal to, it is always written as m into 10 power x. And this number m, whatever we are writing, this number always lies between 1 and 10. X is a integer. So this is the way to represent a scientific numbers. So what is our order of magnitude? Order of magnitude is the power of 10. So whatever may be the power of 10, here comes that one what we call order of the magnitude. So whenever we are writing order of the magnitude, there are some rules for rounding off. So in this what we will do is, in the rounding off process, if the last digit is 5 or more than 5, the first rule is last digit is 5 or more than 5, the preceding digit increased by 1. And if we ignore the last digit which is less than 5. So for example, speed of the light c can be written as 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. Then this one order will be 10 power, this can be approximated as 10 power 8 meters per second because 3 is less than 5. So 3 into 10 power 8. Then if a mass of electron, if we use mass of the electron, it is 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kg. This will be approximated as 10 power minus 30 kg because this 9.1 is more than 5. So if it is more than 5, 1 power means 110 will be added to here. So in this way, we have to represent the scientific notations carefully. That's all for this session. We will meet in another session. Thank you.